She was a computer salesperson then, but
Is she going to help Dave with his
Anyway, guys, what's up? We are here.
And then Dave watched the scene where Rose from Titanic gets naked and he beats his little dick off.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
how's it going?
Welcome to YouTube. What's up?
Welcome to YouTube. Like, this is the first time they've ever been on it, or what?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
We're your welcome to YouTube service.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And the first thing you get to think about is Dave beating his little dick off to naked Kate Winslet.
Yep, and then I'll just paint on my eyebrows, and then I'll be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Josh, your head is particularly shiny this evening. Just want to throw that out there.
I moved my light a little closer, and it's doing wonders, man. It's looking good.
I mean,
you should get one of those halo lights.
I have one.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, how's it going? How's it going, guys?
Going well, man. Going well. Another
day in paradise.
Week. Yeah, man. Another nice day at work. Got through all that bullshit. So, ready to talk about some motherfucking bad guys.
Dude, did you make the list?
The list. We made the list.
No, did you? You make the list.
Make the list. Somebody voted for you to be on the list.
According to Carl Navarro, I think I'm the biggest villain of all time.
I wonder.
I find that hard to believe, considering he worked for John Little.
I wonder if people who people who used to work for you, because the ones that you've let go over the years,
or closed the register on,
or turned their light off. At some point, I wonder if they would consider you one of their top 16 real life villains.
Greatest villains.
You're
like no comment.
Perhaps. I don't know, man.
But we Josh, you want to tell the people about a poll we did and to determine the last spot here?
Yeah. So,
hey, did we want to do that here? Or did we want to do that on the actual pod?
We can do
this thing rolling.
We can do it here. I don't think it's necessary for the podcast.
Yeah, so we were having a hard time trying to agree on the last position here. So I think we all three had a horse in the race that we kind of wanted. We had Dracula, we had Wile E. Coyote, and we had Biff Tannen. Yeah. And so we decided we would crowdsource. We would try to ask some friends, family, fans of the show, who they thought should be the 16th member of this bracket. And much to my dismay, it's Biff fucking Tannen from Back to the Future. It's disgusting.
Wow.
And it wasn't really that close, honestly.
Second place was close.
Yes, the tie. No. It was not a tie. Wile E. Coyote was in the lead comfortably by one vote.
Okay.
So, Biff Tannen running away with it. No, we'll see.
Yeah, the rapist, Biff Tannen.
Jeez.
I'm glad Dave supports a rapist.
Supports everyone on this list is evil.
I was for Wile E. Coyote.
You were championing Biff Tannen. You're like, I model my life after Biff.
What the fuck? So I got the Sports Almanac. I went. What I do model my life after is he understands that boards don't work on water unless they
have power.
Okay, that's fucking lame. So, but yes, right. That's the only thing good about Biff is he understands that, and also he has a bat that he can get longer, and he can make himself taller by the push of a button. So
he has a bat that he can get longer. I think we all have one of those, Dave.
Yeah, correct. So,
God. All right, Dave,
we ready to start this thing?
Dude, take us into the podcast. Dude, I'm ready to debate these fucking things.
All right, guys.
I can't wait for this.
All right, everybody out there in YouTube land, don't look at Dave.
I can't see anybody anyway. But I hear you laughing, Jason. You don't even mute your mic. No professionalism whatsoever.
It's muted.
You're a goddamn podcast professional, Jason. Act like it. We almost have 100 episodes.
Damn right.
Hello, and welcome to Three Guys and a Mic presents I find your lack of bracket disturbing. A 16-person elimination-style tournament to determine the best villain of all time. I'm your co-host, David Disaster, alongside...
Jason Tsunami.
The human dart.
Oh, goddamn, fucking delayed over there, dude.
My shit wouldn't unmute, bro. I was so impressed by your fucking one-shotness.
All right, hey, man, you know, I got to put it together sometimes. How's everybody out there in podcast land? So, as you heard, we're going to be doing a 16-person elimination-style tournament for the best villain. So,
yeah, Dave, when we talked about best villain here, we tried to make this all-inclusive, right?
Yes, correct.
So we only took villains, like one villain from certain universes. So like DC only contributed the Joker.
Correct.
Right? Like Marvel only contributed Thanos.
We wanted to give as much attention as we could to as many different franchises, and we wanted to kind of get some from video games, some from TV, some from movies,
cartoons.
Yeah, so you know,
it's a wide range.
It's a wide range. So
yeah,
and I will say this: going into this, I do not have a favorite.
Not at all.
I really don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah, there is no Stone Cold of this bracket. There is no Cinnamon Toast Crunch of this bracket. You know, it's not a clear winner.
Right. You know what was funny this week was, you know, as we're always trying to talk about content and trying to create new content for this thing, we said, you know, hey, if we're gonna have a 16 villains bracket, we should have a 16 heroes bracket.
Oh, right? Yes, we thought, hey, wouldn't that be a great
idea?
Great pairing. We can do that in 2 weeks. We started to put that thing together.
But it was
not hot
superheroes.
Garbage. Man, did that shit suck.
The heroes are shit.
These were normal people. That was kind of like the catch today. We were like, hey, but they can't have powers.
Yeah.
Because look, let me tell you what the final of this was, because these are the only two we all agreed on: John McClane and Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
All right, let's have it out right now. Who would you vote for?
I'd go Indiana Jones easy, even though Crystal Skull is a terrible movie.
Oh my god, dude! I would totally go John McClane. He's way fucking better.
I think he's just more bald. That's why you'd pick him.
Yeah. And he walks on glass.
He does. What are you, fucking Geordie over there?
Geordie LaForge, bro.
All right.
Well, I'm glad we didn't do that bracket now, because I'd be really upset.
So, for those of you who don't know, we put together the list of 16 ahead of time. But what we do right now, I'm going to do it right now, is we shuffle that list. And so we have not seen the matchups. We have no idea how to prepare for them. We just kind of, you know, have who we kind of know who we're talking about, but we don't know who they're going to go up against. So
yeah, we don't know the matchups.
Yeah, I'm going to shuffle it a few times again here. I am going to look at it. All right. Woof. All right, y'all ready? Go. You ready for this first matchup?
Let's bring it on.
All right. So let me pull up my notes here. I was responsible for all of that this week. So, all right. This first competitor in round one, he is wanted for mass murder, patricide, and genocide. His goal is to exterminate all life, to raise it all as the undead. He is the Lich King.
Uh-oh.
Going up against someone who's wanted for abuse, both psychological and physical, aggravated assault and battery, sexual assault, false imprisonment, attempted murder. He is his goal is to pretty much bully George McFly for all eternity.
Oh, no!
That is Biff Tannen.
Oh no!
Biff right off the top.
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
So, who do you guys got?
No.
Somebody wants to
let's talk about Arthas, man.
Okay.
You know, Arthas is probably the lesser known person on this list for a lot of people. You had to have played World of Warcraft or been in that Warcraft
Universe.
Universe, yeah, and kind of read some of the lore at that point. Arthas is a huge villain for us in our life.
Yes,
as we started playing World of Warcraft right at the beginning of
Wrath of the Lich King.
Wrath of the Lich King, yeah. And so that was, he was the premier fucking bad guy. We had to chase that dude down. It took us however long it took us from level 1 to level 80 to gear out to 30 wipes on Arthas until we finally beat that dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Holy Happy cried.
Yes. and I think it goes without saying. That is still the best gaming moment that we've ever had and will ever have, probably forever. When we finally beat him. So, now he's an evil motherfucker. So,
now he doesn't start that way; he becomes that.
Yes, correct. Some little backstory is before he kind of fully had a Darth Vader-esque turn. When he started turning evil, he basically torched an entire village just to save it from itself, so that it wouldn't turn into
Stratholme.
Yep, the culling of Stratholme. He's not a good guy. Not at all. But you know what? He's not going up against a good guy either. Biff Tannen. What's up,
Dave? Talk to me about how you support this attempted rapist.
What do you mean support? I don't even know where you're getting this from.
So for those that aren't on the YouTube stream, Biff was the last entry into this bracket. Okay, we had to crowdsource a vote amongst some other characters here: Wile E. Coyote, Dracula, Rose from Titanic. Right, those are all honorable mentions. And we landed on Biff Tannen, and Dave was championing the shit out of Biff
because I think he is very villainous.
Dave supports everything about Biff.
This narrative is so fucking fake news. Dude.
No, really. So Biff is an asshole, man. He's an attempted rapist.
Good God, Jason, calm the fuck down.
He destroys. He just in one version of the future, he destroys.
So I read just so we have a fair description here. I also have all of the crimes that Biff is wanted for in the alternate timeline. Right.
Okay.
So there's cheating, pollution, corruption, cover-up, false imprisonment, brainwashing, terrorism, crimes against humanity, public endangerment, and murder. So just to make sure all of it gets out there.
Here's what I would tell you. I was not a Biff supporter, as Dave is. So I was surprised as I was, trying to gather some info today and gather votes. There was some genuine hate for Biff Tannen out there. They were like, Wile E. Coyote, look, he surely, he tries hard and he never gives up, but he never really seals the deal. Correct. Dracula is boring, right? But Biff, I heard this many times. Biff's just an asshole.
Yeah,
he is sadistic, and people said that with real disdain in their voice. Like he's left this lasting impression of right?
Yeah.
Agony. I was surprised by that.
Jason, thoughts on? I haven't really heard you talk much about either of these people.
Okay, well, Arthas, highlight of our gaming excursions.
You could just say career, Jason. It's a second career.
Yeah, it's true. And the pinnacle.
It's damn true.
Of anything that we did in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, and then we fucking guild quit 10 seconds after.
Pretty much. And then, let's see, with Biff Tannen. I'm not a big Biff guy. He was not my choice. Dave was like, dude, we got to get Biff. And I was like, I don't know about Biff. And he's like, I love Biff. I was like, I don't know about Biff. I was more the Dracula guy or Wile E. Coyote guy, or especially Rose from Titanic.
And it's hard to imagine that the Crypt Keeper is more of a Dracula guy.
Yeah, I know. But are we ready to vote?
Yeah. Jason,
okay,
go ahead.
First.
Go ahead.
I cannot, in the first round, eliminate the pinnacle of my video gamedom, I have no choice but to take the Lich King.
Go ahead, Dave.
I'm torn, guys. All right, because
Are
You love Biff.
are you just gonna be stubborn and ride the horse you came in here on, or are you gonna pick the real winner?
look, I feel bad because we crowdsourced this and we're gonna eliminate it in the first matchup. Okay,
To the most obscure opponent as well.
but what the crowd doesn't understand is your chosen champion just went up against a goddamn juggernaut.
A
Okay,
buzzsaw.
And listen, we're talking about a villain who had each one of us fighting with each other.
not
About whose fault it was that we wiped.
dude.
It was never my fault though. Let's be clear.
I mean, we could look at those parses. I'm sure they still exist, and check that out. Did you properly consecrate? Did you eat all your food like you were supposed to? Maybe
Did you
not.
have,
Just wait, let
did
me
you have
get
your tank
concentration.
gear on?
No,
Did you have your tank gear
I
on?
had my rec gear.
Oh shit, dude! He's in his retribution spec. What the fuck is he doing, dude? Anyway, we're nerding. We're losing people.
Yeah.
Look, it hurts because I don't want to do this to the crowd, to the people, but it's Arthas.
Man, I mean, just the blood, sweat, and tears, and all the time we spent fucking leveling and getting there, dude. We can't. It can't be a first round elimination.
No.
This is one of those situations where it's like, so you can offer somebody $1 billion for something, and if it's just priceless to them, it's just priceless. Like Arthas in the first round.
I told myself, I peeling back the curtain, I told myself I was gonna get Arthas to the second round, unless he went up against like just a no-win situation. So it's Arthas. It's an Arthas sweep.
It is an Arthas sweep. Hey Biff, you suck.
Make like a tree and get out of here.
So
It's leave. It's make like a tree and leave.
it's leave. It's make like a tree and leave. All right. Anyway.
All right. We're
So-
off to a good starter.
All right, guys.
All right.
Here we go. Let me pull
That
this up.
sucked that was the first matchup.
It does.
Oh, man.
It does. All right, hold on. I gotta find this person.
Arthas Menethil.
Okay.
Man.
All right. Round 1, matchup 2. This person is wanted for assault, blackmail, theft, abuse of power, and attempted mass murder. Okay. But
Was he a president?
negative. But their
Okay.
goal, he doesn't. His goal varies. I'll say his hobbies are firing his employees, making people kiss his ass, destroying rival promotions, and suppressing competition. That
thought you
is
said Josh wasn't in this.
Vince McMahon, aka Mr. McMahon.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
He's going up against.
Shit.
Let's see. I know who it is, but let me pull up their stat block here.
That's some good shit.
All right. This person is wanted for attempted robbery, attempted mass murder, identity theft, murder, destruction of property, kidnapping, blackmail, all of the above. His goal is to steal $640 million from the Nakatomi Plaza.
Oh, no.
And to kill John McClane. That is Hans Gruber.
Oh, God damn it. Is this the finals?
Is this real life?
Oh, God. Look, Vince McMahon. You know,
Ooh.
that was the best era of wrestling, obviously.
Yeah. I mean,
We've talked about wrestlers on this podcast before. We did a top 16 bracket. If you want to go back in the archives and check it out, Triple H, my boy, dude, Vince McMahon is the guy who created all that shit.
Yeah.
And he played the fucking best character on TV.
And he didn't even want to. He didn't even mean to.
Yep.
It just It just happened.
I mean,
The fucking Montreal screw job started it all.
Yeah.
I mean, look, at that time, if you were watching wrestling, well, pretty much everyone was watching wrestling in the late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, you tuned in to WWE Raw, and then later SmackDown. You tuned in for two reasons. One, to see someone fuck over Vince McMahon, or to see him fuck over somebody else. Now, usually that involves Stone Cold Steve Austin. They're kind of a duo or rivalry or whatever. But I mean, as much love as everyone gives Stone Cold Steve Austin, you have to give almost, if not just as much love to Vince McMahon. He is his character is almost just as responsible for the success of the Attitude Era of that time.
100%. You wouldn't have Stone Cold to the heights of what he was without Vince McMahon. And I'm not talking about Vince McMahon, the president of the company. I'm talking about
Mr. McMahon. No chance. I mean,
that's what you got.
I hated that motherfucker. I mean, you're fired. Like, all that shit. Dude, I hated Vince McMahon so fucking much.
Yeah, there was a time there where the only reason I tuned in was to see what Stone Cold was going to do to Vince.
See if he was going to hit him with another fucking bedpan.
Oh, dude.
Or the time he made him piss himself. Or
the beer truck.
Him in beer truck.
I mean, and dude, how jacked up was Vince whenever they on Monday night whenever they had their match?
Dude, and Vince had some good, like, I wouldn't say good matches, but he had some entertaining shit. I remember he had a match at Armageddon against Triple H that was fucking brutal. I mean, they were beating the shit out of each other with all the shit up on the stage. Like,
yeah, he's had some.
I mean, dude, the WrestleMania against Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
Yep. When he did the coast to coast.
Yeah.
Not Vince.
Yeah, not Vince.
Shane O'Mac.
Hey, the bump that Vince took off of the cage onto the table.
Yeah. Oh god, dude, I thought he was dead.
Look,
I thought he was broken in half.
Look, we'll have time.
He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
We'll have time to talk about Vince in the next round. So let's talk about Hans Gruber for a second.
Whoa, hold on a second. This is no fucking gimme here, dude. We're talking about the greatest villain in action movie history is Hans Gruber. Okay.
Look,
played by the late great Alan fucking Rickman.
Man, seriously, we could almost do a bracket just on his roles. I mean, he's done a lot of good movie roles.
Dude, Rickman's a suave motherfucker, and it's the same thing.
Oh,
this movie is not half of what it is unless Hans Gruber is like as good as he is.
Yeah.
Josh, tell me what you should do if Hans Gruber asks you for your password, and he gives you 3 seconds.
Fucking give it to him, bro. Just give him the goddamn number. He's going to blow your face off.
Because not only is he going to shoot you, but he's going to purposefully take his silencer off just so it's loud. Like why? Why did you need to do that? But because
and then he totally planned on killing everybody else at that party by blowing him up on the fucking roof. But goddamn, John McClane fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ho ho ho! I have a machine gun.
Dude, it was such a good plan too until he just didn't plan for John McClane. I mean,
dude,
who could have?
And then, when
that's why John McClane would win the hero bracket.
And then Hans was smart. He was like, shoot the glass, fucking, because he doesn't wear shoes. And then he pretended to be an American. He like completely took away his accent.
Yeah,
he's like, come on, man, I'm just here, man. And then he just
Bill Clay was the name.
Yeah,
he went through. Yeah, and then you get the best line in the fucking movie. What am I fucking stupid, Hans?
Oh.
Dude, Hans is so good, man. Hans makes Die Hard, and Die Hard is the second greatest action movie of all time.
So, all right. Voting. I'm gonna come out quick. For me, it's Vince McMahon. Yeah, Die Hard, clearly a fantastic movie. And Hans Gruber is like almost more of a, I don't know. It's a similar situation. The movie would not be nearly as good without him as the villain. I don't think. I mean, John McClane is awesome and everything, and Bruce Willis in that role. But I think you keep going back to that movie because of how good Alan Rickman is in the role of Hans Gruber.
Let me tell you a story. Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber is always good. It's never bad. There's never a bad moment. And
Sure.
it never gets old. And as many times as you watch it, it's never going to turn bad. There was plenty of times where Vince McMahon as Mr. McMahon was dog shit. The story was dog shit. What he was doing was dog shit. He was not always top tier, number one level Vince McMahon.
Sure.
Hans Gruber gets my vote.
Okay, well, I'll say this. Yeah, to your point, yes, you can watch a 2-hour movie and see Hans Gruber. But you can also watch 2 years of 2-hour Raws where Vince McMahon is always good.
I only want to live in a world where the Nakatomi Plaza is on fire.
So,
All right.
it's Vince McMahon for me. He's, I think,
All right,
more
Dave, you
iconic.
already said that. Go, Jason.
Ah.
Just vote your conscience, you chicken shit lame ass.
I mean, we know where this is going. Look, I love Die Hard. I don't love Die Hard as much as Josh.
Let's go, Dave. Let's move on.
It's a great movie, but yeah, it's gonna be Mr. McMahon. Sorry,
Unfortunate.
All right, all
sorry.
right.
Bad matchup. Like I did not.
I can't fucking believe we just voted Hans Gruber off in the first round. Arthas
I know.
Menethil makes it to the second round, and Hans Gruber is going home. Eating a bowl of fucking life cereal. Some bland ass cardboard squares.
Hey, if you still got that box and you ain't gonna eat it, I will take it.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling up the next one here.
You saw my reaction to eating that fucking garbage fossil.
It was delicious with milk.
I know I have it. I just need to find it. Sorry, this wasn't in order.
This is great. This is great podcast content.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're welcome.
way to
dude.
go, Dave.
Oh, you're welcome. You're
We
welcome.
finally give you the wheels to the car, the steering wheel to the car, and you drive it off into a ditch.
Yeah. All right, I'm pulling it up. Got it right
I
here.
think we need some more dead air.
Man, dead air. I'm Jason. So, all right.
Pull it, Dave. Pull
All
it.
right. So, this guy's wanted for I can't even pronounce this word. Omnicidal genocide. That is not correct. Property damage, mass murder, mass property damage, cruel torture, child abuse, kidnapping, possession, brainwashing, terrorism, blah, blah, blah. His goal is to make the universe completely lifeless to win over Lady Death's own love and become a god. And also to claim the Infinity Gauntlet. This is Thanos.
All right.
All right, and he is going up against. Oh God, he's gonna get. This is brutal. Okay, he's going up against. All right. The guy wanted for terrorism, conspiracy, organized crime, attempted murder, theft, and attempted world domination. His goal is to usurp Hamato Yoshi as leader of the Foot Clan. Defeat the Ninja Turtles and take over the world. It is Oroku Saki, the Shredder.
Damn it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Dude.
Look, I
These
grew
matchups
up.
suck.
I know. I grew up right when like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles really popped on the scene, and you had the movies, you had the cartoons, you had the comic books.
Dude, the movies. I had the van, the turtle van that shot fucking pizza.
So did I.
Out of it.
Yep.
Bruh. And guess what else I had? I had a Shredder doll, action figure, excuse me, that was shooting fucking pizza discs at Shredder because fuck that guy.
Dude, I had
I
so
didn't
many
have
Teenage
any-
Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures. I did
didn't
not have
have-
I did not have the Tetradome. That shit was too expensive, and I didn't have money like that.
I mean, what,
I
my
did
parents
not
made of money
have,
here?
I didn't have any of those toys.
Jason
older.
had real turtles that he found in the ditch outside.
And I just
to go along with his
super-
potatoes.
I hot glued weapons to their back and threw them around the house. But I used to draw the Ninja Turtles in color, and because that's what I was like into art and stuff. So I mean, I was big into Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, so the Shredder. I mean, look. Did he ever actually like get what he wanted ultimately? No, but like
most don't.
I mean, watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday morning, waking up early, that intro music hit. Like you know, I don't know. He's just very iconic villain for me. Like and then not to mention, because this is not just the cartoon Shredder. This is
movie Shredder too.
Like, and look, the Shredder from the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, so fucking good. That last fight with him versus all four of the turtles, and he just beats the shit out of him. And then can't forget about Super Shredder, aka Kevin Nash.
What do you King, dude? Come on.
I was not a big fan of this Super Shredder.
I think you were not a big fan of Vanilla Ice, and so that's kind of where that disdain comes from.
That would be wrong, Dave. I actually liked Vanilla Ice back in the day.
That explains a lot.
If you're going to tell me that you didn't throw his album out the window, but you threw fucking Metallica's album out the window.
Well, I mean, one was good and the other one was trash. I mean,
this is about to become two guys in a mic real quick.
Look, Thanos.
For the record, I never bought Vanilla Ice's
Thanos,
tape
right?
Or CD.
Let's talk about Thanos for a second. Jason probably can talk way more intelligently about it because my knowledge of Thanos prior to the Marvel Cinematic Universe was very limited. I did not read the Infinity Wars or the Infinity Gauntlet.
The Infinity Gauntlet, the comics and the book. I mean, the movies, they're not that all dissimilar. I mean, the
general idea.
Point, yeah, the general idea, the gist of the whole story is still the same. It's what he feels like he's doing. He feels like he's making the right call. It's not genocide to him. It's saving the people from themselves.
Well, I know
the one thing I'd say about Thanos is everything you said about Vince McMahon times 10. Because like the undertaking that Marvel took, starting with Iron Man and going all the way through to Avengers Endgame, and what is that, like 28 movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you start getting to the end of this thing and Thanos is dog shit, I'm trying to think who the worst villain is through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I don't know. If he's the fucking little gnomes from Thor 2, right? Like, if it ends up being that, boy, I mean, everybody's laughing Marvel off the fucking face of the universe, and all of a sudden DC becomes probably big shit. But the fact that Thanos delivers the fucking goods, and he is every bit of a fucking great bad guy, has every bit of a great story, I think is what makes Marvel that whole phase, 4 phases of Marvel, work.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, you almost agree with them.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's okay. So I'll go first. And like, I really actually, like to what we just said, when you break down Thanos, like how evil is he?
Yeah.
Is he completely wrong in what he wants to do?
Definitely. You could definitely argue it initially. Now, ultimately, he does end up deciding that he himself was wrong and that he just wants to kill everybody on Earth.
Yeah, and see, and that is the point. I want to vote for Shredder simply because when you follow the path of Thanos, you can believe what he's selling. But at the end, he's like, you know what? I'm going to kill everybody. And that's why he gets my vote.
Wait, so Thanos. So what is your vote? Okay, that was confusing. Okay. Look. Thanos is more representative of, my, I guess, like, what I'm into now as far as the Marvel stuff. but I'm not gonna just let my childhood not get a vote. I'm going the Shredder. I hope Josh does the right thing here and also votes the Shredder because I think the Shredder. I mean, like, look, I don't ever remember like saying, the Shredder's a garbage ass villain. Like, nah, he was fucking awesome. He's like all got blades on his whole fucking body. His head is a fucking blade. I don't know. That's my vote. I'm very nostalgic for the Shredder. So that's how I'm voting.
It's up to Josh.
Fuck, man. I mean, how do you vote out probably the best movie villain of the last 20 years? How do you do that? With the best cartoon villain of all time. The motherfucking Shredder, baby.
Oh, shit.
You know what?
That's a Shredder vote.
You know, the thing is like I drew every single character in the Teenage Mutant Ninja universe except Shredder. I never drew Shredder.
That's how villainous he was.
Guys,
he was too bad.
He almost killed Splinter.
I'm just letting you guys know, for some people, this is a final. Okay.
Oh fuck.
Haven't we already had this twice already?
Yeah.
Here we go.
For some, so this person is wanted. Their crimes are so numerous, I can't. It's multiple pages. Okay. So, but I'm not going to go there. So this person is wanted for mass murder, including child murder.
It's about to be Darth Vader.
Terrorism, high treason, impersonation, theft, rape, abuse, torture, animal cruelty, enslavement, smuggling. It goes on and on.
Holy shit.
His goal is going to give it away, though. His goal is to make Batman embrace his own inner madness and prove to the rest of the world that anyone can go mad after one bad day and that morals in life are meaningless. This is the Joker.
Shit. Oh man.
Going up against. Let's see.
Now, to be fair, this is all iterations of the Joker.
Correct. Yes. This is not one specific Joker or anything like that. So.
Yeah.
I think this like moves and deletes my shit here. Okay, here we go. This person is wanted for serial homicide, breaking and entering, cannibalism, identity theft, mutilation, prison break, and torture. His goal is to get revenge on Will Graham, torment Clarice Starling, and hypnotize her into becoming his. It says his sister here, but that's kind of weird. It is Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
Okay, Dave. So to what you just said, doing my research, you want to know why he wants her to become his sister?
Why is that?
Okay, so I have this little snippet of Hannibal Lecter history. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, go. Do it. All
right, so 1945, Lecter's family home is bombed by the Germans, killing his parents and leaving him and Mishka, his sister, at the mercy of the elements. Nazi deserters fleeing the Russian advance into Germany hide out in the ruins of the family estate and take the children hostage. The deserters, led by, I don't know, whoever this Vladis Grutus, run out of food in the harsh winter and eventually kill and eat his sister right in front of a young Hannibal Lecter, even forcing the boy to eat a stew made from her remains.
Oh, shit.
Lecter is irreparably traumatized into with cannibalism and avenging Mishka's murder.
Yep. I think that is that comes out in a movie actually. That is shown in one of the.
I don't know because I have not seen all of the other ones.
There's a Hannibal Lecter like origins movie that's a part of. So anyway,
it's Manhunter.
No, Manhunter it's something else.
This is an interesting matchup because both of these roles have won Oscars.
Yep.
So, I mean, both of them represented really well. Actually, Joker's won 2 Oscars because Joaquin got it for playing the Joker, and then we all know, obviously, Heath Ledger won the posthumous Oscar for the Joker as well.
I mean, it's widely contested on who has the best Joker. I mean, obviously, you have the 2 Academy Award winners, but let's not forget about Jack Nicholson's Joker. I think Jared Leto is the odd person out here. I think his Joker
It's the worst Joker.
But I mean,
it's not a. I didn't mean to imply that it wasn't a good Joker. I just meant that
I don't like him.
I just meant of the four, like primary, like movie ones. I think
Mark Hamill did the cartoon Joker, and he won awards. For that,
Mark Hamill was excellent Joker.
Well, I was about to say Mark Hamill, probably the biggest villain on this list. I mean, besides his turn as a Joker, I mean, he's a fucking multi-million murderer in Star Wars. But
exactly,
he didn't make the cut.
No, but I think most people when I brought this up to them, I mean, the first thing that came to mind with the Joker was Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I think that is the single reason why you don't look at somebody playing a role and think, "Huh, that's stupid."
Yeah.
You know, because you look at Robert Pattinson playing Batman right now, and you're giving them the benefit of the doubt because you're like, "Well, Heath Ledger, who knows?"
Because I remember not being super excited about Heath Ledger getting that role initially. I was just like, Heath Ledger? I mean, isn't this dude is from A Knight's Tale or whatever the fuck that shit is. Like
10 things I hate about you.
Yeah.
And Brokeback Mountain, Dave. Come on, you know it's your favorite movie.
Yes, I guess that came out before it, but yeah, I mean, he wasn't really known. I didn't really know him for anything like that serious, right?
So, no, but that was I think that was really the first time you saw the Joker play like super dark, right? Because like, look, I grew up with the original Batman, well, not the original, but the first movie Batman, Michael Keaton, and Jack Nicholson playing the Joker, and so to me that was always the number one villain in Batman, because I mean Danny DeVito was good as Penguin, and Jim Carrey was certainly good as the Riddler, but I didn't feel like any of them were better than Jack playing the Joker until Heath Ledger, and then that was just a different level.
Yeah, agreed. And
he's just evil for the sake of being evil. Like, you know, I think that is a true villain. Is, you know, he gets all the gang money put together and he just burns it.
But hey, look, not to leave Hannibal Lecter out of the spotlight. I mean, Anthony Hopkins' portrayal as Hannibal Lecter. I mean, in Silence of the Lambs, in the movie Hannibal, it's just crazy.
I think it's the opposite of the Joker here, where you get so little screen time of Hannibal Lecter. Like in Silence of the Lambs, I forget what the total was. I think it's like 16 minutes of like total screen time of Hannibal Lecter. Like the dude wins a fucking Oscar off of 16 minutes. Worth of screen time.
Here's the thing. This is not. I'm not using this, but I'm just as an example. Even though he's in a cell and clearly he can't get you, right? I would not want to be where Clarice Starling is sitting. It's
terrifying.
He is like, because I feel like he would just take like mentally take advantage of you. Like you would not be able to like withstand that. And I don't know, it's just super creepy. I mean, I seen the movie last year. Just rewatching it just randomly. It was on TV, and I mean, super super creepy.
Dude, he exudes evil. Like, yes. Even in like say Silence of the Lamb, you know that he's in a cell in which it's like stone walls and a super thick glass, and you're just like, maybe he can still get out.
Yeah, I mean, they have that yellow line
tied down.
I mean, and then he fucking, you know, spoiler alert, he breaks free by the end of the movie. Yes. So I mean,
and cuts some other dude's face off and wears his fucking face to escape.
Dude, tell me about that scene where he's like, like fucking killing.
The wine bottle.
No, it's with the Billy Club, the police baton.
Yeah.
When he beats that
wine bottle.
No, when he beats that dude to death, and he's just not even looking, and there's just blood just flying everywhere.
But just how dramatic the swing was, right? Like it wasn't like this real vicious.
No,
like he was like, it's like he was conducting a fucking orchestra.
I really think that was the imagery they were going for there, and I think it works.
Yeah.
The scene that I particularly like that just creeps me out is where I think it's in Hannibal, where he has the guy like strapped to a chair, and he's frying up a little dish like flambe, and it's the guy's brain, and he makes him eat it.
Yeah.
And he's just, and the way he talks and the way he moves, and it's just like, oh yeah, you'll enjoy this.
I feel like I'm missing out because I haven't seen the TV show, and I like the guy who plays him in the show.
It's supposed to be really good.
Really good.
It's the guy from Casino Royale.
All right, so
Votes.
we get to a vote. Who
Um,
wants to go first?
I voted first last time. Oh no, who was it? Was it you, Jason, who voted first?
I mean, look, I'm gonna say the Joker. Bro, that's tough, but I think just overall, I feel like the Joker has been a better villain over time.
Jason, I'm gonna make it non-dramatic for you. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I'm gonna go Joker as well. It does hurt because I think Hannibal Lecter could easily beat quite a few people on this list for me personally, but I think Joker is just that iconic. There's just been so many ways that I've seen the Joker do his thing, and
Hey, look, I really want to vote for Hannibal Lecter, but this is going to be a sweep.
all right,
Yeah.
I just
Boy, I mean-
remember
The definition of a tough matchup.
yes,
absolutely.
Hannibal Lecter just went up against the heaviest of hitters, pretty much, right? Oh, okay. This next one's interesting here. All right. So this person is wanted for enslavement, abuse, torture, treason, conspiracy, usurpation, attempted murder, lots of stuff. Their goal is to get into Castle Grayskull and use its power to rule the universe and to defeat
yeah.
He-Man. It is Skeletor.
Skeletor.
All right.
My childhood
Oh man.
in
Going-
a cartoon form.
Going up against someone wanted for murder, assault and battery, terrorism, torture, grand theft auto, identity theft, impersonation of a police officer, stalking. This person's goal is to kill John Connor in order to help the machines win the war in the future. That is the T-1000 Cyberdyne Systems Model 101.
Dude, these are all the fucking worst matchups ever, man.
T-1000 Advanced Prototype.
Bro. I mean, let's start with Skeletor. Jason, take us there.
Yes, take us into town.
Hey man, look. I'm trying. I don't even remember what year that came out. 80s, early 80s, mid 80s. But He-Man was like. I mean, He-Man was the cartoon. I'm trying to remember if it's a Saturday morning cartoon or if it was an after school cartoon or both.
Came out in 1983.
Yeah, there you go. And the action figures were awful, but you didn't care because they had rubber bands holding the legs together with a hook.
Oh, dude, I had the fucking He-Man sword, bro.
Yeah, I had Castle Grayskull.
Oh shit.
I know.
You know, if you had some of this shit still, like you could get some money for them. I'm sure.
I don't have
So,
any.
Jason,
I don't have any of them left.
You had the Castle Grayskull, but what did you have? Like He-Man cut out of a potato?
Dude, you should have never said
No,
that shit
I actually had-
about playing with potatoes, dude.
I know. I had. Let's see. I had the Castle Grayskull. I had. What was the cat's name? Pumra or something like that.
It was not Puma.
What was the cat's name? I don't remember. Scar or Scare or something.
Snarf?
I don't know.
No,
I know.
I'm thinking of Thundercats.
Yeah. I don't remember, but it was a cowardly cat that turned into a big ass giant lion, green
Well,
with
anyway,
yellow stripes or orange stripes or some shit.
Lion-O?
No, God, that's Thundercats again, Dave.
Damn. I don't know.
clearly,
But I had
Thundercats was better.
Yeah, I
Clearly.
had quite a few of the He-Men.
The He-Man?
Yeah, the He-Man. I mean, if you had more than one.
Look,
Those
I
are-
watched some of the cartoons, but look, my entry into the best fantasy movie was Masters of the Universe. So I'm going off the movie version of
Skeletor.
fucking Skeletor. And look, I mean, look,
That
dude,
makeup still holds up.
bro.
It does.
Skeletor looked good in that movie.
That's where all the budget went. It's
Yep.
to the Skeletor
95%
costume,
of it.
and then the steroids for Dolph Lundgren. That was it, dude.
And he had a good fight scene with Dolph at the end. He had his fucking big old fucking staff against that sword.
The mullet was looking strong.
And look, he was doing a good job of managing his troops. His troops let him down. Okay, he sent out what should have been more than enough bad guys to go take care of fucking He-Man and his little motley crew of people.
Are you talking about like budget Boba Fett, fucking the furball guy, the fucking
Exactly.
the dominatrix? You know,
Yes.
all those people. All right.
They should have been able to take care of business.
Oh, hey, let me also just fill you guys in.
Oh, fill me in.
Castle Grayskull was a ripoff. Let me just tell you, it was nothing
okay.
but a facade on the outside, and it had one piece of plastic on the inside that was just like the shelf, which was like the second floor, and it had one peg that would stick out on the bottom, and that lowered and raised the jaw of the drawbridge.
Oh, like as a toy, it was a ripoff.
It was total ripoff.
Oh,
But let me
Basically, you
tell
just
you what. Let me
Throw
tell
all
you
your
what
toys
wasn't a
inside
ripoff.
of it and close it.
Let me tell you what wasn't a ripoff. The amount of the money spent on the CGI of the T1000 and fucking T2.
Absolutely, that still holds weight to this day.
yeah, so
Dude.
good.
I mean, the special effects in that movie, watching these bullets fucking hit the T1000, watching him walk through that fucking
The bars.
The bars.
the bars, yeah, at the mental hospital. Oh, dude. I mean, this
When he
guy
takes
like
that, when he takes that grenade launcher round
and he's like,
and blows up into that spider thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
I forget Jason can't see.
Yeah, that part's probably not the best moment, but you know, I mean, look, the only argument against the T1000 here is it's not really like, I guess it's not really him being a villain. It's what he's programmed to do. So maybe Skynet is really what should be the villain here.
yeah.
But he's a manifestation of Skynet, and I remember watching this movie and being terrified of this guy,
Who's the actor that plays him?
Robert Patrick.
Robert Patrick.
Yeah, I just saw him yesterday. I was flipping through the channels he was in Dusk Till Dawn 2.
Was he on Double Dragon?
He was.
I don't know.
He was. He was on. That was like his next big movie after after Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Where he plays a Japanese crime lord. By the way,
Not his
guy.
best moment, but his best moment is definitely the T1000.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude is like this is like the Wile E. Coyote of the next generation, man. This guy don't stop. He's got all the toys, all the tools, and gets way closer to completing the fucking job than Wile E. Coyote did.
yeah.
Hey, you know, just a quick aside here, since you just brought up Wile E. Coyote. Like, if he had all the money to buy all the gimmicks, why didn't he
could've
just
just
like
buy
ordered
the
like a giant turkey or something?
Because it would be a lot less. Because the story has to happen, Jason. I'm gonna need you to get up all the way off our back about that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, he could have just hired somebody to shoot the Roadrunner. Anyway,
Okay. Anywho, hired a hitman.
I'm gonna go ahead and vote here.
I probably got hired the T1000.
I feel pretty passionately about this vote. I think it's T1000 by a landslide. He was terrifying to me as a child.
Look, let me say this. In hindsight, the He-Man action figures were awful. The Grayskull Castle was a ripoff, and the cat was just a hard plastic toy that had no moving parts whatsoever. So T1000 in a landslide.
Yeah, it's a T1000 sweep. Yeah. You know, I will say that one was closer for me. I mean, than I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a complete landslide for me, but yeah, it's T1000.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Rest in peace, Skeletor.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I'm laughing at this next one. All right. Here we go. Pulling it up.
Hey, while we're getting ready for this next matchup, make sure you guys, if you're following along with us on the American Film Institute Top 100 list, we're getting ready to do film number 98 next week. Yankee Doodle Dandy, 1942 black and white classic.
Yeah, don't make us be the only ones that suffer through it.
All right, I got it.
All right.
This person is wanted for incrimination, treachery, war crimes, and murder. His goal is to frame Edmond Dantes for treason, marry Mercedes, and cover up his scandals and crimes. And that is Ferdinand Mondego.
Yep.
Count Mondego, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. He's going up against... oh, shit.
Whoever it is, I feel sorry for him because they ain't getting a vote.
This person is wanted for genocide, mass murder, including child murder, conspiracy, abuse of power, torture, treason, kidnapping, terrorism, and war crimes. Their goal is to protect the Galactic Republic.
I knew it.
I don't even have to say anymore. It is Lord Vader himself.
Oh man. Hey, so look, Count Mondego is he's somebody that Jason and I both fought to get on this list. So this is not just a me thing.
Yep.
Okay. And for those that don't know, we're talking about the Count of Monte Cristo here. The
Aside,
ultimate.
if you have not seen this movie,
Watch it.
please.
Stop this podcast now and go. Wait, no. Finish this podcast. Give us a 5-star rating, and then go watch it. Okay.
That's right.
This is the single greatest revenge movie of all time. It's so
Absolutely.
fucking good, and it's driven by the fact that you within about 20 minutes of watching this movie, you fucking hate Fernand. You hate him. This dude
Josh,
is trying.
am I the one that turned you on to this movie?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, I'm talking instantaneously. This dude is trying to fucking move in on Mercedes while fucking Edmond Dantes is over here getting a promotion. And then because he gets promoted and because Fernand wants to bone his chick, he turns into a whiny little bitch
Yep.
and fucking gets him convicted of treason.
Yep. Locked up on an island.
Yeah. Now, look, he gets his comeuppance for sure, but I would say this guy, probably more so than anybody else on this list, gets closer to winning. Okay? Because he thought Edmond Dantes was dead for 20 years. He married
His girlfriend.
his fucking girl, right?
His fiance, really.
Had a kid with her.
Well, he
No.
thought he put a baby in her, but
He thought he put a baby in her.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the reason why she moved on so quickly.
Yeah, but I'm talking like this dude was 99% of the way fucking done with this thing, and then Edmond Dantes comes in and fucking takes it back. So, look, great villain, man. You hate this fucking dude through and through. He has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Not like the other guy on the other side of this thing where he, kind of grows a heart all of a sudden.
Look, yeah, he does grow a heart, but you know what he does before that, though? Well before that? There's a room full of children that he fucking cuts the fuck down. Fucking zoom, zoom, zoom. There's fucking...
That's Anakin Skywalker. That's not Darth Vader.
Yeah, he's one and the same, okay?
Yep.
Oh, no, he didn't go by that, so that
Dude.
time doesn't count.
It absolutely fucking counts, bro. Nope.
Nah.
Yep. He
backhands his wife. She's pregnant with twins.
Yeah, so it ends up killing. Basically, she dies of childbirth because of complications.
He didn't hit her in the stomach where it would have done real damage. Doesn't sound like a bad guy to me.
Villain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
Maybe
right.
it was really this killer of children, as you say. Like, would he have only cut Luke's hand off?
He tried.
Yeah, and not to mention the fact that he off screen and still canon. He's killed countless Jedi, countless other people. He can choke. He can kill motherfuckers from like several hundreds of miles away.
I mean, Count Mondego does his job with a sword, okay, and a pen.
Okay, Darth Vader kills him with his fucking mind, because that's how fucking brutal he is. All right.
Well, I thought we were leaving like superheroes and people with superpowers off this list. I guess not.
No. Look, I'm not even gonna try to hide it. My vote is for Darth Vader, and
my vote's for Count Mondego.
Okay. Oh, that means I gotta break this tie.
You gotta
look.
Yep.
Look, we all know I'm a big Star Wars fan. Love Star Wars. Big Star Wars fan. Pretty much love and enjoy all the movies for the most part. But me and Dave were talking about this the other day. And he had not seen The Count of Monte Cristo in, I guess, forever. And Dave, what did I tell you of where I would rank The Count of Monte Cristo?
Oh, you hold it pretty high.
It's definitely in my top 10 all-time list.
Yeah.
And if it's not top 5, it's like number 6.
That's good placement, Fossil.
Yep. And the reason is because of the Count. Now, I can go on and on about Darth Vader and all the evil things that he did. The only thing that ever has bothered me about Darth Vader is the pass that he gets. At the end, he saves one life. One. Just one. And all is forgiven for all of his past transgressions. And that is why he's not getting my vote. It's going to be Count Mondego.
First mistake of the night. All right.
Oh my God. Oh, Count Mondego. Drive him to the top.
Yeah.
Love that movie. I love Star Wars, but I probably would watch The Count of Monte Cristo over every Star Wars movie except Empire.
Ugh. I'm just sick.
I can't believe we just voted Count Mondego the next round.
Dude, I'm telling you, if he somehow sneaks his way into the top 4, I am going to close the stream. I'm just letting you know.
All right. Look, I'll tell you who just closed theirs. Adrian Gomez just logged off.
Yeah. What a fucking mistake, dude. Anyway. All right. I feel like
talk about the ultimate bad matchup for Darth Vader there.
No, it's not. Yeah. It's not, actually. Anyway, I got to move on real quick or else I'm just never going to get over it. So, this next person is wanted for rape, abuse, terrorism, corruption, destruction of property, mass murder, animal cruelty, and sexual assault. Their goal is to ensure... So, hold on one second. Yep. Okay, there is to ensure Vought international success.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's some other stuff here that could be potential spoilers, so I won't read them, but it's Homelander.
From the boys.
Man.
From the boys.
Fucking, dude, this is a dark horse right here.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there's a couple of names I know we haven't gone over.
I know. I'm scared this is going to be Joffrey.
This person is guilty or wanted for crimes against humanity, murder, physical and psychological torture, wrongful executions, mass infanticide, animal cruelty, attempted rape, forced arena fights, abuse of power. I could go on and on. Their goal is to rule the 7 kingdoms in Westeros with an iron fist. It's Joffrey Baratheon.
Oh no. Dude, these are so hard.
Or Joffrey Lannister.
No, it's not Lannister. Legally, it's Baratheon.
I know. We all know.
I mean, yeah, we know.
Yeah, Jamie put that baby in her.
He 100%.
He put all them babies in there.
So we had a lot of deliberation about do we do Joffrey or do we do Ramsay Bolton?
We did a few cursory, like non unofficial polls, and we all talked to a few people, and we got more. I feel like we got more feedback that Joffrey is more hated.
I mean, look, my personal thing is I loved Ramsay Bolton. Like, I liked everything he had going on. I mean, yes, he was sadistic and all that stuff, but this is like where Dave supports Biff Tannen. This is where I support Ramsay. Okay, I'm all in on Ramsay.
Same here.
All in.
But the masses, seem to.
For me, I hated Joffrey though. Like he was, to me, being a kid and being that evil and being that much of a piece of shit was like, that shit was like born into him. Like I feel like Ramsay learned it.
Like Joffrey's a true heel. Like he's a true like scumbag.
Yeah, and the fact that he got all this power at a young age just made it even worse, man. Because then, I mean, even then, fucking Cersei couldn't stop him anymore.
I mean, it's a good thing somebody put a stop to that little motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spoilers if you haven't seen any of these things that we're talking about.
Well, what was it? Lady Tyrell, right?
Yeah. Damn, you hit him with the deep. You didn't even have to. You hit him with the deep spoiler.
Hillary, it was me.
Hey, do we realize how many, in one way or the other, how many people Sansa actually killed?
It's true.
Yep.
Because it was her necklace.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like if we ever did a bracket for worst characters, Sansa would definitely be on that one. But dude, Joffrey, I mean, just a total piece of shit. The way he treats Tyrion, the way he treats Sansa. I mean, he's just straight shooting hookers with fucking crossbows.
Yeah.
Like, this kid's like 10 years old, fucking killing hookers with crossbows. What's he doing with a hooker? Anyway.
And he fucking takes he takes Sean Bean's head off. I mean,
puts it on a pike and then shows it to Sansa.
He's like, look at it. Man. Look at him. Fucking kid. And not to mention, he gets...
What's he say? He says, when he's giving the sentence, and he says,
but as your king, I won't show weakness, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, he's like, they were asking for lenience, and he
mercy.
says and he's like but that's for women's hearts, not in my kingdom.
Yeah, and he gives them the old okey doke. And I mean, look, up to that point, one of the biggest oh shit moments in fucking TV, because he was the only fucking real actor in that show, Sean Bean. Well, not real actor, but the only known guy. Yeah, and you're like, if
you hadn't read the books,
back like this is never going to happen.
If you hadn't read the books, you were completely caught off guard there.
Oh,
you're like,
I was like,
you were like,
I couldn't believe it.
In my head, I literally was saying this. Well, I know that there's 10 episodes in this season, so certainly he's not dead here. Like, there's a rescue episode, right? Like that's number 10. And
like, what's going to happen?
Dude, it was exactly the moment in Braveheart when you kept thinking like, oh, somebody's going to rescue this motherfucker, right? And
certainly after Sean Bean's head falls off, you're like, certainly it's going to grow legs and crawl back and reattach to his body, right?
Like the thing.
He's going to wake up. He's going to wake up in his cell, right?
Look, I feel like we've given Joffrey a lot of spotlight here. We haven't talked about your favorite here, Josh. Homelander.
I know, dude. Fucking Homelander, bro. I mean, look, my biggest gripe about DC, I was talking to my buddy Nick the other day about this, who's a huge Superman fan. Huge. And I'm trying to get him to watch The Boys because I feel like he'd love it. Because it fits his sense of humor, too.
Our fellow buddy Adrian Gomez has also not seen The Boys. And I've been bugging him about watching it as well.
Fucking bro, so man. Let's go. So, my thing like with Superman has always been he's so boring, right? Very milquetoast. Very much got to be black and white, got to do the right thing, right? And that's okay. But man, like I feel like DC's issue is like Marvel's got the market cornered on comedic action, right? And so DC tries to be dark, but they just don't go like dark enough. Like, give me a Superman that's cutting people in half with his fucking laser eyes.
It's like, well,
give me a.
Well, we got that.
Give me a Superman who's ripping people's arms off and beating them to death with it.
Yeah.
Like that's what I want to see. And then,
out of nowhere,
out of fucking nowhere, my boy Homelander rolls up. And this dude is on a fucking jet plane, okay? And it's him, and it's the version of Wonder Woman, right? Queen Maeve. And she's like, and there's 134 people on this plane, and they're there to save these people, okay?
That terrorist hijacked this airplane.
Yeah, and Homelander very quickly looks around and is like, I can't save these fucking people. Like, it's impossible. Because in your head, you've always been bred to think like, oh, it's Superman. He'll just fly all 134 people down to the ocean,
or he'll grab the plane and like hold it and fly down.
Yeah,
and he's
so
like, yeah, that shit don't work.
Yeah, Queen Maeve is like, well, can't you just fly him down? Well, that's gonna be fucking tiring as hell, right?
Like,
well, can't you just,
got time for that? That's 134 trips.
Yeah, can't you just get under the plane and fly it up? He's like, that's not how that works. I'll just fly through the plane.
Yeah, or like, rip in half. Like, there's nothing to hold him. I can't brace myself on anything.
And so then very clearly, like, you realize, like, he starts moving towards the door, like, just start backing up. Let's just get towards the door. Yeah. And then people start rushing him. He's like, get back, or I'll laser beam your fucking ass. Bro, he doesn't even try to save the little baby on the plane.
Like,
he fucking burns out Queen Maeve, lets them all die.
Like, literally, they could have, if they'd have acted right then and there, they could have probably
like 20 of them.
At least. If they'd have just been going as fast as possible, like, look, I'm taking the youngest 20. That's it. Boop, 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 let's go.
Yeah.
Instead, he just lets that plane crash.
Dude, he does.
And I mean, dude, there's just so many other fucking great Homelander stories, man. I mean, in season 2, like they surprise old
Adrian,
old
skip
boy.
ahead a little bit.
Yeah. They surprise old boy in the alley. Him and Stormfront roll up on this guy. And look, they're supposed to be crime fighters, so they're supposed to take this guy, lock him up, and put him before a jury of his peers, okay? Front starts rubbing Homelander's dick, and he's getting so excited by that he grabs this dude's face and crushes his head against the fucking brick wall.
And then they proceed to have sex next to this.
And
feed each other his brain matter. Oh, dude, Homelander he's the fucking man.
All right,
he's everything I wish Superman would be.
All that being said, my vote is Joffrey. Because for the simple fact, Joffrey is the epitome of kind of how is just like, he's the definition of really, really hating somebody. And when he dies, like for one, it's sudden. You know, you're not expecting it to happen. I am so
it's the first episode of that season.
First or second of like season 3 or whatever.
Yeah, it's early.
And when it happens, like as it's happening, I'm like, somebody's gonna save him. Like this is not how he goes. And then he fucking once he's.
I think it takes to the end of that season.
Like, well,
I think it takes to the end of that season to see the Red Wedding before you realize that, like, oh fuck, dude, like literally nobody's off limits.
Yeah, like, but when he dies, it's just like, I'm so fucking happy. And
just for our sponsors, we just want everybody to know that Dave is giddy as a schoolgirl watching a child die.
I mean, look, the man, he's a man. He was sleeping with whores and doing all kinds of crazy, ordering people to their death. I mean, look, he ain't a child at that point. So my vote is for Joffrey Baratheon.
Hey, look, unfortunately, we started this podcast too late, so we weren't able to ever do any Game of Thrones recaps. But we're certainly going to be on top of the next Game of Thrones series that's coming out pretty soon.
Yep.
But we have done we did a recap of season 1 of The Boys, and we've done every episode of season 2 of The Boys. So if you enjoy The Boys, go back and check out those episode recaps there. Homelander is the motherfucking man. And for the simple fact that I love Homelander so much, I don't think he fits me in this category here. I got to go Joffrey.
Yeah. This is going to be a Joffrey sweep. Yep. Joffrey is the epitome of everything that you hate about like a spoiled child, and then to give that spoiled child, like unlimited, untouchable power.
Unlimited power.
Yeah.
He's probably the most hated villain out of almost any villain out there. Like, you see memes all the time that have pictures.
Oh, there's our 1 time a week drop by Josh. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
But yes, to his point, yes, Joffrey is extremely hated.
I'm sorry. Anyway, you see those memes out there where it's like villains so good you can't hate them, and then you see the picture of Joffrey, like, except for this guy, you fucking hate this guy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Joffrey sweep. We're in the last matchup of round 1. So if you haven't figured it out,
Bring it.
here we go. This person is responsible or wanted for mass murder, arson, conspiracy, fratricide, regicide, attempted nepoticide, I don't know, fucking usurpation, incrimination, high treason, the works. Their goal is to kill his brother Mufasa in order to become the new king of the Pride Lands. That is Scar. That's a pretty good one. He's got a lot of crimes there.
Yeah.
All right. This person's crimes are abuse of power, attempted world domination, extortion, attempted genocide, kidnapping, torture, terrorism, conspiracy, mass murder, blackmail. His goal is to take over the world, kill Austin Powers, and stop Scott Evil from carrying out his old plans.
Oh, shit.
That is Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil.
$1 million.
Oh, what? Yeah, our company's worth $3 billion.
Yeah, we make that all the time.
Give me some freaking sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads.
God.
Wait, don't you want to stay here and wait till he dies? No, we're good.
No, okay. we tell them our plan and then we move on. I don't understand.
Yeah.
We assume everything is going to work properly and we go on.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'm going to stop embarrassing myself. Let's talk about these fucking... Look, Scar is not a joke vote, okay?
No, by no means.
He is literally... If I could be wrong, so somebody come out there and correct me, but he's one of the few, if not only, Disney villains with true blood on his hands. He literally killed someone on screen. Yes.
He murders that motherfucker Mufasa.
And then tries to have his nephew murdered.
Yes. And then what happens off screen is he basically is responsible for the near destruction of the Pride Lands. They've killed off pretty much every animal.
And if we want to take this a step further, I mean, he did become the leader of the Pride, which
entitles him to what, Jason?
Well, basically, he has a harem of
lionesses.
Correct, at his disposal.
I mean, look,
I'm pretty sure he exercised his right.
I mean, it's Disney. Are you saying he's got the right of Prima Nocta?
Look. I've seen Lion King one time in my life. One time.
Hopefully, it was the cartoon version and not the remake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time on the remake. Look.
Yeah, don't.
The original Lion King was fine. Whatever. It's okay.
Dr. Evil.
I mean, Scar is definitely the best character in the movie, and
played by Jeremy Irons, who also played Hans Gruber's brother, Simon.
Yeah, Simon.
In the best Die Hard, by the way. I'm so sorry.
It'd be hard to argue that, but let's talk about the definition of true evil. Okay.
Yeah.
When evil is in your motherfucking name. How can anybody beat that? Okay? Yeah. This guy is frozen, okay, for freaking years, okay? And he comes back, and as soon as he wakes up, the first thing he has on his mind is some evil shit, okay?
And world domination.
He's back trying to take over the world. And
he tries to have his son killed.
Yeah, and if bitch-ass Austin Powers isn't there to fucking ruin it all, we're probably living under Dr. Evil's reign right now.
Probably.
And look, that might be a world I want to live in.
Look, I will say this. I remember seeing Austin Powers in theaters, I believe. And, this was like prime Mike Myers. I don't know what else he had done before this, but I'm pretty sure he was, coming off of Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2.
Yeah, the one where I married an axe murderer or something like that.
Oh,
yeah. But I remember seeing this and just thinking, like, there was a time where this was like the funniest movie that I had ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good. And then, but I mean,
and all the sequels were good too.
Dude, all the sequels were really good. And Dr. Evil, I mean, just all of his interactions. I mean, the dude is straight up murdering all of his henchmen, just pushing a button, and they all just fucking fall into a goddamn pit of fire.
Will Ferrell.
I'm not good.
I think I broke my leg. I think I can stand on it.
I think
it's broken.
There's a little door here. Hello, can someone help me? They shot me. He shot me right in the leg. and then he gets shot again, and Dr. Evil's like, okay. I think moving on, dude. Look, I'm just gonna come out quick with a Dr. Evil vote. I'm not even gonna dance around this motherfucker at all.
Dr. Evil.
Josh, you asked the question. How can you? I'm gonna fuck it up because I had it memorized, but you basically asked is like, how can you not vote for pure evil if someone evil is in their name? And the question is, you can't. You know what I mean? You just got to vote.
Look,
for it.
I would love to vote for Scar because I'm a Disney nerd, but Dr. Evil all the way.
All right,
Dr. Evil.
Guys, these second round matchups here are not fucking around.
This is brutal. This is the hardest bracket we've done.
It is
by far.
All right, guys. So in round 2, not going to do all the introductions and everything like before. We got the Lich King Arthas Menethil going up against Mr. McMahon. You want to talk about the nostalgia battle? This is it.
Dude.
Yeah. 2 different times in my life in which I loved whatever it is that I was watching.
Yes.
Doing.
Look, here's the deal. There was never a time when I was watching Mr. McMahon where I didn't show up excited to watch. There were plenty of times I showed up where I didn't want to raid with you motherfuckers, especially going up against Arthas.
But before you vote, does that mean that Arthas is a better villain because of that? Because you were so fucking, like, it was all before you even stepped foot in the raid, he was affecting you.
He was already up in my fucking brain. He was fucking my mind.
He was living.
I mean, look. There's not a wrong vote here.
There's not.
Yeah. It's Arthas.
Ooh.
Jason, vote.
I'm going to make it easy for you, Dave.
God damn it! I was going to make it easy for you. It's an Arthas sweep. Oh no! Oh.
I'll tell you why. Because as much as I hated Vince McMahon, there was never a single time where my elation was higher when you want to put it against defeating Arthas or watching McMahon get beat up.
Yeah.
No, I mean, dude. I mean, I feel bad because this isn't going to translate for a lot of people, but
But we're doing the bracket.
Yes, it is. This is our fucking show.
And if you don't like, get your own podcast.
But no, like, remember that 5-man dungeon where you have to run away from him, and he's got like the shroud of basically the shroud of ice death or whatever, dude, and he's walking slow as fuck. It was
Ice Crown something.
It was you're correct. But it was insane. I mean, Arthas is just the epitome of evil for me. Like, just man, when we finally defeated him, is just like unstoppable. All right, second matchup, the Shredder going up against the Joker. Let's go.
Shit. That's brutal.
I'll come out first with the Joker.
I think it's got to be the Joker.
It is the Joker. It's a Joker sweep.
But
That's-
man, that's brutal though.
That's bad. It's bad.
I loved the fucking Joker. I mean,
Shredder.
Shredder though. That was the Halls of Reflection.
Halls of Reflection. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I
hated
remember
that 5 man.
Dude, I did
That was
too.
the worst.
Um,
Almost as much as I hate voting Shredder off this fucking list.
all right, guys, here we go. It's the T1000 versus Count Mondego. I mean, look, I already know where this is going.
Do you?
But I'm going to go T1000 here. Because I feel like I have no choice.
You can't vote for Count Mondego after he took out Vader.
I can't, dude. I can't. So, you know.
Okay. I'll go next. That way I make Josh decide. I'm going to go with Count Mondego because ultimately the T1000 was a robot programmed to do a task. Mondego, he did all of this out of pure just jealousy and spite to his best friend.
Yep. Which one of these would you want to be trapped in a room with?
But it was all very emotional, right? Like I think you could appeal to Mondego's emotion maybe at a certain point. There's no emotion coming from the T1000. He's programmed to fucking kill. It's T1000.
There you go. I don't have a problem with that.
I hate voting Count Mondego off, but man, T1000 is just he's a different level.
All right. Oh, Joffrey Baratheon versus Dr. Evil. Look, it was a Dr. Evil sweep last round, but I think Joffrey is a slightly different animal here. I'm going Joffrey for myself personally.
I'm doing Joffrey as well.
Jason?
The same.
All right, guys. This is
that was a good run for Dr. Evil.
Yeah, it was. All right, guys. This Final Four is not fucking around. Now this is kind of mashed up, so I don't know how it's going to fall out because it moves around the Final Four, doesn't it? No, it does not.
I think it only did down on the 32 slot.
Yeah, on the 32 ones it does, yes. Not on this. Right. So we got the Lich King, Arthas Menethil, going up against the Joker in the semifinal AFC Championship game. Look, for me, Arthas, it's been a good run. Wait, can I say that? Has it been a good run? Is it enough?
This total silence.
Nobody wants to be first.
This is the hardest vote in fucking Three Guys in a Mic history right now.
Because look, the problem is here's my. I'm just going to be super transparent for our audience. If you weren't there, you don't understand. Okay, and so that's the problem. Is that anyone listening to this or watching this on YouTube who's never played World of Warcraft or doesn't know anything about the lore, they're going to be like, "What the fuck is going on? How is this random? How are this random Arthas character just steamrolling through my favorite iconic villains?"
Yeah.
And what I'll say is, I'm sorry. I can't explain it to you.
We spent months and months and months and hours. Like this became a part-time job.
Yeah.
This bullshit. That was a fucking full-time job. Dude, we were getting on the raid at fucking just the fact that you had all the fucking tunes and you had all the professions, but dude, we were getting on the raid at like 7 or 8 o'clock and going until 2 in the morning.
Yeah. On set days. And if you weren't there,
you better have a good fucking excuse not to be there.
Like, it wasn't even a joke. It was like, hey, where are you? Like, where are you? Why are you not on? Like,
I don't want to hear about Javi graduating from fucking high school here.
like, dude, like, shut the fuck up. We're busy. We're doing this. That dude almost quit the raid for that. Quit the group because of that. We had to talk him back into it.
I had to profusely apologize. To that, man. That's how important it was to beat Arthas.
And that's how raiding was.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Did you farm today? I hope you farm today because you're going to need silver and gold for your repairs.
Richard Silva, if you are out there, you are a lazy fuck.
Fuck you, man. Repair your own gear, bro.
Repair your own gear. You have professions. Go herb, bro. Sell them on the auction house.
Oh, no, dude. I didn't have time to go herbing today.
Like, dude, no.
Dude, where'd you get that shiny piece of new armor? Went urban yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get 100 gold?
Hey.
Luckily, I will say this. Sting Dragon, your fucking warrior DPS was pretty much untouchable. So, I'll give you that.
Yeah. It was real good.
But the Joker guys, there's two people in this matchup.
I think the issue is that we have in one corner somebody that all three of us fought against personally.
Yeah, like
and like Josh said, like it became a job.
On the other side, no game.
Yeah, on the other side, you have the Joker. And the issue with the Joker is that there's been many iterations over the last 50 or 60 years. Some of them
mostly really good.
Yeah, some of them iconic. Most of them really good. A couple of them, meh. It's a tough one.
Do I vote with my heart or my brain? Okay, that's the issue here. Is my brain tells me to vote for the Joker. Because the Joker is the iconic villain. He is the antithesis. He's the opposite of Batman. Batman is justice, and Joker is anarchy. It is literally like perfect writing, right? Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker, who I fucking love, did the Joker, and that is one of the better versions of the Joker. Like, there's lots of good things going on with the Joker.
I'm a Joker vote.
Here you go,
dude. There's too many good versions of the Joker out there, and look as enjoying as it was beating Arthas. I've had a lot of enjoyment over the years watching the different variations of the Joker.
It hurts. Joker is the right vote here. I'm gonna go Joker. It hurts. It hurts a lot.
Jason, throw a vote at Arthas.
I'm going to throw a vote at Arthas. Just
don't let him get swept.
So he doesn't get swept, but
because he earned our respect on there.
Yeah, absolutely. He already got swept by legend.
Yeah, there will not be a higher high in video gaming.
If for no other reason, I want people listening to this to actually enjoy the final. So that's also a reason to vote to Joker there. But look. It took everything in my power. Had Josh voted Arthas right there, I don't know. We might have had Arthas in this final. All right.
Joker's the right choice.
It is. All right.
I don't feel bad about it.
T1000 versus Joffrey Baratheon. I'm gonna come out quick on a Joffrey. I think this is an easy Joffrey for me. I mean,
T1000 as the last matchup was. Man, T1000's been good, bro. But Joffrey.
Yep, I didn't vote for T1000 last time, and I think the distinction here is definitely the choice to be evil, or the fact that you just are evil.
All right,
due to programming. So, Joffrey.
Third place matchup.
All right, Arthas versus T1000. I mean, come on, is it even?
Arthas.
It's Arthas, 100%.
Yep. Yeah, it's Arthas.
All right, guys. This is the final. This is actually difficult. Is it as difficult as Arthas versus the Joker? I don't think so.
Probably not. I don't know.
But it's
I don't know what as of this second right now, I don't know which way I'm going to vote.
The Joker versus Joffrey Baratheon. This is, pardon the pun, this is no joke right here. This is.
I mean, look, the hard part and really, what is so impactful here is you only get Joffrey for 2 seasons plus a little bit extra. Whereas Joker, I mean, you have a lifetime of content to pull from. So that shows you just how impactful Joffrey was in 2 seasons.
Yeah, and when you go back to even when Joffrey wasn't in power, he still had enough influence to have things happen. Like he had the Butcher Boy killed.
Yep.
Like he had Sansa's wolf killed. He had, I mean, there's just
he was a little fuckhead
that he did
from the beginning.
Dude, he was, and he was arrogant and cocky, and he knew he was going to be the king, and he swung that proverbial like attitude sword all the time. And the only person that kept him in line was Tyrion from time to time.
Yeah. But you know what? It's a good point because people did occasionally get Joffrey in line. Occasionally, they kind of told him off. But no one ever really told the Joker off. Nobody.
I mean, there's a couple people that tried that ended up getting killed or pencils shoved in their fucking eyeballs and shit.
Even when Batman had the Joker locked up in the Batmobile and he was taking him to Arkham, like the Joker was not submitting whatsoever. He was still like basically his normal crazy ass self. He never broke his spirit. It's the Joker.
He's 100% evil for the sake of just doing it. Just as Michael Caine gives the stories, some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, it's the Joker for me.
Fossil, what do you got?
This is tough. I mean, because so here's a couple things, and then I'm going to say my vote. There is genuine hatred and disdain for Joffrey, where you have a character that you can't wait to see something terrible happen to this person.
Oh, I mean, I said it. I said it earlier. Yeah.
And he's a kid, and you want evil to befall this man or this young man. Whereas the Joker, like, you can kind of get behind some of his craziness because some of his craziness is funny.
I think that's what makes him a good villain, which is why I'm voting for him.
I think the issue here is that you have on one side the Joker spanning time and always, no matter what his outcome is in the moment, he's already planning his next move.
Yep.
So even on his way to Arkham, he's just going to use everybody that's in Arkham to get back at Batman.
Yep.
And as much as I feel like I'm letting the Game of Thrones down, I'm going to have to pick the Joker.
I should have gone second to create some suspense because I was going to pick Joffrey.
Ooh.
It was tough, man. Like I really do. Joffrey is so hated. I think
the fact that you can't even get behind Joffrey, you can't even get to a point where you're like, okay,
yeah, see,
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, you can respect the Joker to a point, but like you hate Joffrey.
Hey, look, man, I don't think the Joker's the wrong choice by any means. Like, Joker is it's an evil motherfucker.
Yeah, see now,
and very entertaining.
Yeah, and we had kind of talked how we wanted to, like each one of us was going to have a different take on how we wanted to vote. And here is the reason I picked Joker over Joffrey. Because in my brain, I don't even think Joffrey is the biggest villain of Game of Thrones. And that's Ramsay for me.
You know what I was thinking in my head while we were talking about this was, I agree with you that I think we missed the boat on the biggest villain, and it's not Ramsay or Joffrey, it's Cersei.
Yeah,
yeah, she is good.
Like, dude, who's more hated in the show than fucking Cersei?
But the
Yeah.
problem with Cersei is she doesn't get the death she deserves.
I know.
Correct.
That's the problem, dude. She gets fucking, some
She-
falling rocks.
Yeah,
She-
she
she-
gets the easy way out.
She gets embraced by the one she loves, and
Yeah.
yeah.
he doesn't.
I think
I think that's the only reason why you can't ride the Cersei train on that one.
Yeah, I think if you get Tyrion kills her some way and you get to see it,
Ooh.
the realization of it.
Dude, or her brother kills her right before the rocks fall, and he just goes, "The Lannisters never forget or pay their debts," whatever the fuck their phrase is, and just fucking stabs her in the eyeballs. You know,
Why does it got to be like that, Dave?
dude, I don't. Just got to be something bad.
Oh, she deserved it.
Yeah, but
And the Joker deserves to win the bracket for the best villain of all time.
I feel like we made a mistake. It should have been Arthas. I'm just gonna say it.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, here, you want to know the highlight of this whole bracket for me? Getting
what?
Darth Vader out in the first round.
Fucking mistake, dude. What a mistake.
Hey, look, I told you because you were like, is Vader going to be the Stone Cold of this? And I was like, nope.
I mean, I told that to Josh as well. And look, Arthas almost ended up being the Stone Cold of this bracket. I'll tell you this: if Arthas would have went up against anyone else except for the Joker, I'm thinking we're crowning the Lich King.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
I can hear somebody's phone.
Yeah, that was mine.
That's me.
But guys, we've successfully completed another podcast.
We did it.
Hell yeah.
So if you guys stuck around this long, like I said earlier, stick around for next week. We're going to be doing the comprehensive review of Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yep.
I've already
not
watched
a
the
rib.
movie. I've already watched it. It's not bad. Okay.
It's AFI's top 100. We started from the bottom and we work our way up.
Yeah. It's a good movie. Don't let it stop you. We are going to have some scheduling differences coming up here because we're trying to get a particular movie set up for episode number 100, which I won't spoil that now. But we are going to be doing some extra movies coming up here in the next few weeks, and we'll be mixing in the best serial bracket upcoming soon.
Yeah, so get your milk and stuff ready.
That's right.
Yep. All right, guys. Take it easy. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Stay safe.
Live long and prosper.
Later.